Since he bought a home, not I think not far away from the plant.
Yeah.
So
Of course. She can
what?
buy the car,
Yo,
but she's
she bought a house, so she thought the gravy train would continue to come in. Yeah, man. Jaguars have had a pretty bad couple of days or the week at least, man. Trevor Lawrence went down with it seems like was it a season-ending injury?
I
He's
don't
at
know
least a
if
couple of weeks out.
yeah, so I think
High
the
sprain ankle.
high ankle sprain.
Yeah, I think it was high ankle sprain. Yeah,
But it's December, so even if he comes back, I mean,
yeah,
it's season ending, I think.
yeah.
And I'm not sure whether it's wise for the Jaguars to bring him back, even if he can play in a couple of weeks.
Do it like this. They want to do Aaron Rodgers, put him out there, and praise God
Yeah,
that
yeah.
nothing happens. But hey, yeah, man. Yes, Jaguars employee has been accused of stealing more
Hmm.
than $22 million from the NFL team. Shahid Khan, man, Shahid Khan, I think he's the only majority owner who's definitely the first. I think he's where is he from? I think he's from Pakistan, right? Yeah, Pakistani American billionaire Shahid Khan with his son Tony, and yeah, they hired a guy. He was the former financial manager of the Jaguars, and he has been accused of stealing 22 million from the franchise through its virtual credit card program between 2019 and 2023. Crazy, man. 22 million. And do you know what he spent it on?
Didn't he spend it on some? Didn't he buy some? Did he buy a jet?
Well,
There was a jet involved.
he chartered flights. So he spent it on a condo in Florida. He bought a Tesla Model 3. So not Model S. Why is he buying Model 3? A Nissan pickup truck, online gambling, a watch. He bought a watch for 95K. Private jets and luxury hotels for travels with his friends. You won't believe this one.
What?
Retainer with a criminal defense law firm. Oh my God.
Give everyone their cut, man.
He was preparing for what was coming.
Yeah.
He bought cryptocurrencies, NFTs, imported electronics, sports memorabilia, country club memberships, spa treatments, and concerts and sport event tickets. Crazy, crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
And do you know would you guess the
I'm not
address?
gonna. No, I'm not gonna. Yo, yo.
His name is
Hey,
Amit Patel.
let's.
I'm just trying to keep it. His name
What's
is
his name?
Amit Patel. What? I'm not doing anything. This is how probably his mom gave him the name. This is how they pronounce it. Amit Patel, not Amit Patel. How do you think that his mom sounded when she gave him the name?
I don't know. How do
Anyway,
you know? How do you know he's not adopted?
but then it's still Amit Patel. I mean, man, what are you doing? He worked only for 5 years there. This dude started in 2018 and started scamming him in 19. This is crazy. Some people are just crash test dummies, man.
Yeah.
I can't. I can. This is
And the thing is, they go out as well, right? So they really go out and spend it, splurge it. It's just like a client. You know how my clients usually. So I have a lot of companies that are clients, and they request me to assist them in labor law cases. You know
mhm.
how, amongst other things, it's more most civil law, but okay. You know how many clients start suspecting that something is wrong by the purchases of the employees that steal?
The
They
car.
always the car. It is the car. It
The
starts
car.
with a car. Yeah, you're
It's
not
the
supposed.
car.
You're not supposed
Come
to have.
on.
Yeah,
Come on, man. What are we talking about? Yo, and that is true, right? This is like the car is one of the first things people start spending on when they have that scam money in the pockets.
yeah,
You know,
yeah, yeah,
you
yeah,
wanna
yeah.
show that you're the boss. You have money to spend, and then how do you do that? No, you don't buy a house. You don't invest because that's quiet money.
Yeah,
You want the loud money to talk.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, just a quick story. Just a quick story.
Yeah,
I
come
had
on.
I had a I was looking for a car, and
Mm.
but I don't buy. I usually
Mhm.
buy it's secondhand cars. Cars
Mhm.
like just around 1 or 2 year old, because when it of course when you buy
Appreciation.
it, it's new, but it depreciates very quickly.
Yeah.
And so at one there was a time I went to check a car out, and when I got there, I saw the guy. The guy came in. The guy driving the car was already looking suspect. The car wasn't a Vita, wasn't what's the car they usually do drive-bys in?
Oh.
But in any case, the dude looked like, I mean, if he, the dude, if he had talked to me, if he had done a drive-by at that point, I wouldn't have been surprised. But he didn't. He stepped out of the car. We went there, my wife and I. You know what? You know how he greeted my wife? With a dab.
He's a real one. He doesn't want to offend his buyer.
Yeah, okay. So we were looking at the car. The car was driving. It wasn't, you could hear that some things, it wasn't really driving the way it's supposed to. And usually it's a
Um,
sign when people really, push the car to its limit. For example, while driving away from the police.
or they wrap the car usually. They try to and
Yeah,
then
yeah. So you could hear that it wasn't like. So I asked them, is the insurance and the insurance and the tax, whoops, the insurance and the tax valid, still valid? So, or is it, do we need to buy it? He said, no, no, it's cool, everything's good, everything's good. I said, okay, can I see the card? And of course on the card you can see who the owner is, right? He said,
mm,
no, no, let's deal first, and if you when you tell me, let's say if you tell me yes, you agree, then I'll show you who the owner is. And I was like,
is he David Blaine?
no, man, this is. I was like, I said, okay, cool, man, I'll call you. I mean, he knew at that point that it's not just gonna happen. Because come on, man, too many shady things happening at the same time. You should be transparent.
Look at this. I have it here. No, I don't have it anymore.
I was like, nah, man. Everything was like shady. I was like, nah, man, I'm not going to. Uh,
Who deals with people like that? But this is but that's usually how people. I don't know if you remember the. I don't know if he talked about it at the on the Double Thought show before, but there was this case of an Amazon operation manager who scammed them for almost 10 million. Amazon, and she
yeah,
bought a house. Not only a house, she bought a Tesla Model X, a Porsche Panamera, a Kawasaki motorcycle, a Lamborghini Urus. All, and she bought a home not, I think, not far away from the plant.
yeah.
So,
Of course, yeah, she can
what?
buy the car,
Yo,
but she's.
she bought a house, so she thought the gravy train would continue to come in. At a
Yeah.
certain point, you gotta say, enough. I'm gonna stop here. I'm gonna.
Well,
I know a case. So
yeah.
don't forget, I'm inverse balling for my mama's basement, but I know a case pretty close to home, not family related, of someone who did some crazy stuff. I'm gonna tell you
Yeah.
off camera, but it's the same thing. He got fired after they found out what he did. I don't know how
Of
people
course.
can
It's
do
it's
what they do.